my friends, I'm Rick, and this is your seat at the table, and somewhere behind me is little Missy behaving herself. I think she might be laying up in the corner, which is good, because she's not trying to climb all over me, the table, and everything else, so which is always a great thing. We are looking at the Magic Encyclopedia, Volume 2, by Connie and Dale Slade Henson, for Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. And I was looking around to see if I had Volume 1, and I don't know if I do or not. One of the things that there was a time when I bought literally everything. So I mean, I look back at this now and I think, oh, why the hell did I spend money on this? But you know, not everybody has a deep memory or a deep love of history, or you know, this weird need to Google stuff to get some kind of thing that sounds like it ought to belong in a, I don't know, a medieval Dungeons and Dragons kind of setting. Anyway, so what we have here is this literal encyclopedia. Well, here's take a look at this for a second. We got the winter catalog for TSR of 1993. So, Dragon Magazine, Amazing Magazine, Raven, in fact, Von Richten's Guide to the Lich, and they created both for Ravenhof. Some Greyhawk stuff, Ravenhof stuff, Dark Sun stuff. I never got into Dark Sun. Yeah, it was just yet another sandbox, and I couldn't in my brain put my money around it. The same with the Dragonlance. I didn't get into those either. Alcacum I didn't either, and I kind of regret that, because there was a setting I really liked for a certain type of characters. You ever notice if you've been a DM long enough, you know, if you've done this long enough, there are sometimes players that are more suited towards a certain style of play than others. I mean, some they just get their whole lives is about hack and slash and throwing them dice and somehow maximizing to get the most uber, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z character they can get or whatever, and that's what they live for, and that's what they're fine by. But then there's some that are more intellectual, or more story, more about the environment and immersive, you know, getting into being in character, where, you know, actual high, drama ought to come rare, not so often, and come pretty quick and fast when it does, and then it's spaced again with a lot of fluff in between. And so having a sandbox environment that's in that loans itself to that rich story structures type stuff is a great thing. You know, it's like Ravensloft itself. I love the Ravensloft setting because of that. There's so much gameplay for different types of players. It's a matter of getting a player group and go, oh, we can cater this so you guys will be really more into it. So we have Crypt of the Shadow King. I have that novel somewhere. The Jungles of Chult, I have that novel out there somewhere. The Druid Queen, definitely got that novel. And Fallen Fortress, got that novel somewhere sitting on the shelves out there. Yeah. Alright. And Realms of Valor, yep, that's another novel. The Ruins of Myth Danner. I have a box set. I don't know if it's the same thing. Right, there was a number, once these bigger box sets started coming out, they were more expensive, and I just had a harder time justifying it. You know, hey, lo and behold, it's the Magic Encyclopedia, this nice little thing right here that we're looking at, and it was being sold for $10.95 in 1993. Canadian money would have been 13.5 and 6.99 pounds in the UK. Right, you know, so always nice to see those things. And basically, at the end of the day, this thing is just a list of you name it, and it's got a thing, right? Here's a hut, here's an hourglass, a hula hoop, identifier, icon, and a bardic instrument, and some variety there, ion stones, and some variety there, horse shows. And the thing is, though, it lists where you can find references, right? So, for example, here is the +1 javelin, and it says a new item, and it goes up here, +2 javelin, and then it says 2011-125, so that's a product number, one of the source books or campaign books or something that it came out in. Here is the light blue prism ion stone, came out in Dragon 174 in 1993. So that's kind of how that plays out. We got jetsam, jewel, jar, jelly, knot, ladder, ladle, lance. Right, the list just goes right on and on. So, leaves, lens. This is TSR Marketing Department. Imagine if I mailed it in now, it would get sent back to me. Right, customer response card. Right, whatever I can get a really up close picture of this thing and post it in the community section. Wouldn't that'd be something to look at from nostalgia purposes, right? So we got masks, matches, mattocks, mattresses, medallions, going down the list. Just keep going on the list. Ointments, omelets, oracles, paper, paint, palettes, parrots, pearls, pennants, parapeats, phylacteries, right? Picks, seasonings, poisons, potions. Oh, there's a whole page, couple pages. There's nothing but potions here. A whole slew of them, right? Ivy ointment potion, found in Dragon 163 and 1924, whatever. Right? Potion of love in Dragon 163. Potion of magic blocking in Polyhedron 65. That's like 2016 issue. Right? So, as you can see, it's one of these books where I buy it, and in fairness, a lot of these times you buy these things at certain points, the owners have wrapped them in saran wrap. There's not like an available I can flip through on the shelf. So you buy it and you don't, you really know what you get until after you open it up, and then you go, man, I only paid $11 for it. I only paid $11 for it. So I only paid $11 for it, man. This was before Google. That'd be what I had to say. This is before Google. Anyhow, till next time.